Okay, people. So we've got my daughter and Paige in the yard helping. Paige, when was the last time you were digging in dirt, taking out weeds?
How long, Paige?
Is that a new trade? And you promised to take me to Home Depot and buy my little gnomes? Because she's trying to throw out things that I don't necessarily want her throwing out. Right? So she said, calm down, Mom. Just relax.
I see you, Nana.
Oh, you see me, huh? I see you too. Yeah. What's going on? Tisha's got her gumboots. What kind of gumboots are those?
I'm not showing my dad's
So I'm getting some help here, people. Right?
But I'm not showing my dance moves.
Come on, Audrey, show your dance moves.
This is what they've done so far. See, the city can't take my work material, right?
See this? That's the moves I got for you.
Yeah. See, this is what Tisha's been doing in here, making a path. That's where my sand and my rocks are for now. And she's even going out of her way to weed. So I guess when the city walks along here, just push everything that way.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Right, because I don't know what kind of size.
Here you can make a little flower garden.
Well, I'm not
There's so
sure.
much dirt here.
That's technically, well, yeah, it's because it was loaded in there. I have to clear it out. Right, no, this is actually a driveway. The only reason we've got dirt here is because I had some dirt delivered, but I'm mixing dirt, so I make my own dirt. So pretty soon these trees are going to be growing. They should be anyway. This one's doing good. Right?
Okay, Mom, you're making me nervous now.
If there are gaps in the plan that some can't fill in on their own, they need support to close those gaps.
This is live right now.
They can't or don't or won't plan.
We're on
or follow
April
a plan.
6th,
There must be enforcement
2020.
without exceptions.
But if you
We
notice,
think we're
they've
being
got
heard
the
on this
chat
point,
disabled.
And hope we can announce soon joint measures
Right.
with Canada to make sure the federal program
Currently, I'm
becomes
being
not just
told
announcement, but reality, and
that
provides concrete protection.
The only way I can identify Sierra's body is already in a casket, which is a bunch of bullshit, people.
To an organization
Complete
of
fucking
volunteers that
bullshit.
Does, it's called the Sikh Blood Drive every year. People in the South Asian community of the Sikh faith who every year launch one of the biggest blood drives in Canada. They are launching a new blood drive at the call of Dr. Henry and many others across the country, and we're so honored and excited by that.
So you can
We're
do
working with
blood
Canadian
drives,
services on that,
but you
and
can't
it's such an
identify
important thing to
bodies.
do, and really heartening to see they and so many other people in the community supporting one
Notice
another
how
at this
Sierra
critical
got
time.
targeted
So I just want to say finally,
4 days
that's an
after
example.
being
We have
released
to
from
be,
jail, as she
100%
spent
all
a
in.
majority of her
We say it on a
time
regular basis,
in
but we
isolation
have
for
to
whatever
follow
reason.
now. There have been.
I was denied
there has been
access
some
to
flattening
identify
occurred in
my
some areas,
daughter's
as
body
we've seen.
at the
But, that
location
is because of
that
the
she
efforts of everyone in
supposedly
BC, and we
died
simply
in.
cannot let up now.
Right?
As Dr. Henry has said, these are key weeks for us. This is a key week for us, especially leading into the long weekend next weekend. I want to make a special request to all of those celebrating all of the religious holidays of the season, from Ramadan to Passover to Vaisakhi to Easter, that this is not the time. This is not the time to come together in groups to celebrate, but to recognize these important
But
moments of
quickly
faith
bury your
and
dead,
unity
even
virtually,
though
in order to both set
you
aside
don't
the
know
demands
how
of
they
religious faith,
died,
but also to ensure that
if
everyone
they
is
died,
safe in these times.
or if that
Aujourd'hui,
person
nous
is
fournissons
really
une
your
mise à
loved
jour
one,
des cas pour
unless, of
décrire
course,
de rapport de
you
24
submit
heures,
to
soit de 4
dictation
au 5 avril,
that tells
du 5
you
avril
you can
au 10
identify a
Au
body
cours de la première
that's
période
already
de rapport
in a
jusqu'au 5
casket.
avril, nous avons eu 26,
Okay.
26 nouveaux cas pour un total de 1229 cas.
This is
Au
totalitarian
cours des dernières
governance
24 heures,
that
nous
is a
avons
form
eu
of
37
martial
nouveaux
law
cas pour un total
that
de
has taken away
1266 cas
people's
en
human
2021.
rights.
Cela représente
And if you notice,
63 nouveaux cas
these
depuis que nous
people
sommes,
and their
notre mise à jour
employees
samedi.
run around
Bien sûr,
without masks or gloves or eye protection, and they socialize with each other daily.
Thank you very much, and we're happy to take your questions.
Thank you. So before we move into the question, as a reminder, please press star 1 to enter the queue. You are limited.
This
to
woman
one
likes to
question.
use the word
and please
wicked.
unmute your phones. You're not audible until we
I
call
find
your
that
name.
to be a very
First
unusual
question
word
this afternoon is from
for
Eve
a
Bailey with the
minister
Globe and Mail.
of
Go
a
ahead.
government to use the
A
word
question for
wicked.
Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry, what are your views on whether families should remove seniors from long-term care facilities, given the manner that COVID-19 has been a concern in them? And what advice and cautions would you offer to families who decide to take this step or consider this step?
Yeah, I know it's a very difficult and challenging
How many people watching?
thought for people, and for many families, it's not an
22.
option. Their loved one needs the care that they receive in a long-term care facility. So our focus has been on doing everything we can to make long-term care facilities as safe as possible, to try and reduce the possibilities of introduction into long-term care, and having that very low threshold for responding immediately should we have any concerns about illness and the outbreak protocols. So I think that right now is not the time to disrupt people's lives in that way, and for many people it's not an option, and the focus we all need to have is on doing everything we can to protect our vulnerable seniors and elders,
And then we'll
particularly
take one more
in long-term care.
question.
Next up is Shannon Patterson, CTV.
Oh, hi, Dr. Henry. This morning, Dr. Teresa Tam made a recommendation for non-medical face covering. She says it's the sensible thing to do. She's saying that it's a bit like covering your cough. Use it when you're on the bus or in a grocery store. You have, in the past, not recommended this, but she said this was coming.
Hold on. Hello? Yeah, who's this? Who? Dan? Glenhaven. Okay, I'm, yeah, all right.
Yeah, you probably talked to a few places. So you had called earlier today.
Yes.
About Ciera?
Yes.
And that's your daughter.
Yes.
So when you were talking to Carolyn, you mentioned that you wanted a service with her friends.
Yes, but I'd like to do it after this is all over with because I'm not sure who will come and how many.
Yeah. So my problem is we're not able to hold.
If it's prepaid, if it's prepaid, the service would be prepaid. We'll just do it.
No, it's not that. It's because of the situation.
What's the situation?
Well, we're not sure how bad it's going to get. So our company policy is we're not holding people.
No, I'm not asking you to hold her. We'll bury her. We just won't have the funeral.
Oh, the service later.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, no, I don't expect you to hold a body. God forbid. It's already 10 days at the Abbotsford Hospital. I mean, time is ticking here.
Yeah. So, but the other thing is our company is not allowed to take pictures.
Why? I'm the mother. I'm the one taking the pictures. You are not. I need them for my records.
Yeah.
I was denied access to my daughter's body at the scene of her death. I have that right to, one, verify that it's my daughter before she ends up in a casket.
Right. That you can do. I mean, that part you can certainly do.
And what would I do? How would that be done?
We would have her brought from Abbotsford to here.
Okay.
We would do you know if they did an autopsy?
Yeah, they did, apparently, a forensic one, but I don't believe that they did it properly. I'm actually trying to find an independent pathologist to do a second forensic autopsy, but legislation doesn't allow for that. Unless, of course, you know something I don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
About that.
It's only the coroner's office that can do forensic autopsies, not independent doctors. Somewhere along the legislation, back in the past, that was removed.
Okay.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. But so what would happen is we would have her brought into our care. They would need to prepare and get her ready for
I want to see her body in the state that it's brought to you in. I don't want to see it after it's prepared.
See, that's where I would probably not be able to help.
Why?
Because she's not brought to my building. She's brought to our care center, which is in Burnaby.
Well, then I would meet you in Burnaby.
No, there's no facility there to do that.
Okay, well then you need to find out where in the legislation it says that I can't see my daughter's body after it's transported. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I need to document for my own records the state in which my daughter's body is in.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just not able to accommodate that for you.
Is any funeral home able to accommodate that for me? And if not, why?
There may be some that would allow that. That's just our company policy.
Okay, but you have a franchise of various funeral homes across the province. Is that not correct?
Correct.
So how would I know which ones belong to you and which ones don't? Would I have to call each one?
Any Dignity funeral home. So
Dignity? I thought you're Glenhaven.
we're part of the Dignity group. So any Dignity funeral home is part of us.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to figure that out?
So I can give you names,
So I'm going to take a long list of names.
or I can email you a list of.
That would probably be better.
Yeah. What's your email?
It's NU Nations Unity, New Nations Unity @gmail.com. So that's NUNATIONSUNITY, New Nations Unity @gmail.com. So you're telling me basically to avoid calling whatever's on that list.
I'm going to send you a list of those that you can call.
Oh, I can call
Yeah.
to find out if they can accommodate my request.
Right.
And are you doing this because it's like through legislation or it's just your company policy?
Our company policy.
Okay. So if everybody has that company policy, where does that leave me?
The ones that I'm giving you are pretty much independent funeral homes. They don't have the same policies as ours, which is a corporation.
All right.
Yeah. So they're more independent and operate sort of differently.
Okay.
Yeah. So N like Norman, U like Unity.
NU. Yes. N like Norman. U like Unity.
Yeah.
Nations, as you would spell it.
Yep.
Unity, all one word, New Nations Unity @gmail.com.
Yeah. So I'm going to send you a list of funeral homes that may be able to accommodate you.
And if they don't, then what?
If they don't,
Then I submit and just take what's given to me and be grateful that somebody's doing it?
no, we want to help. It's just, you know, I'm just trying to think here how I can help you. Circumventing policies, but I would need to take that up the chain a bit.
You do that for me, please.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, because this is important. It could save lives.
And then what I'll do is, but I'll still send you that list, but
Yes.
I'll see how far up I can go.
Yes, this is a special circumstances, and it sets precedence.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do what I can.
And your name again, sir?
I'm Daniel.
Daniel. I'll write that down. So I won't. I'm in contact with a Michael with a Dignity funeral home up in Surrey area, so there's no point in calling him.
Which funeral home is that?
It's Dignity. It's called Dignity. Dignity, same thing. Dignity Funeral Services. His name's Michael. He's getting in at 2:30. You can talk to him if you like.
Yeah,
You should phone him. Do you want the number?
yeah.
Hold on. Okay, it's 604 58. Because I spoke with him on Thursday. 589-2559. Okay? He's supposed to come in after 2:30.
Oh, is that at Fraser Heights?
I don't know exactly where the address is. I just know he's in Surrey.
Yeah.
And he was going to make inquiries about trying to locate an independent pathologist for me, but I don't think it's possible because some government along the line kind of removed that service.
Oh, okay.
Which it needs to be brought back.
Okay.
Would you not agree?
Yeah, families should be able to request their own.
Yeah. So yeah, please take it up higher. I'm not asking to cause trouble. Okay? I just want to be able to see her front and back naked, take a couple pictures. I'll wear gloves, whatever you want, gown, doesn't matter. And it will be just like that, and then we'll proceed with, I've been approved through social services to have her burial, right? In terms of casket, the ground, whatever. But I'm not wanting to do the funeral part of it until after all this is over, because I don't know who and how many would show up. And being that my daughter struggled with addiction and homelessness, I think it should be open to her friends. And if you have a hall that would be close to your facilities that I could rent after the fact and do an event, if you could connect me to something like that, that would be good as well.
Yeah, well, we have a reception area here.
But is it a hall? And how many people can it fit?
We've had about 150.
Oh, that's not so bad. So I could bring in DJ equipment and that type of thing?
Oh, you want a party?
Well, no, I don't want a party. I want a celebration of life. Yeah, I just kind of want to make it available for people to come and have, sit at the table. And this is my second daughter that's passed away. So.
I know just down the street from us there's the Friendship Center.
Something very close.
And it's walking distance.
That would even be better.
Yeah.
So those are the dots I'm trying to connect.
Okay, so, yeah, let me see what I can do.
Okay. Can you spell your name for me so I can just write it down? Just hold on. D-A-N-I-E-L. Okay. Yes, and please call Michael because he kind of knows more in detail why I'm so, I guess you can say, adamant. Okay, it's just in the best interest of everybody, okay? All right, thank you. All right, bye. All right, people.